It's New Staff Live! Mr. Reed Allison, Athletic Director. Nikki Camello, Science Teacher. Jamie Simpson, Math Teacher. Miss Melissa Hangerman, Work-Based Teacher Coordinator. Haley Shell, English teacher. Alyssa Peterson, Special Education. Andrea Morgan, Nurse. Derek Moore, Hauling. Nicole Ellis, Special Education.
What's up, Huskies? I'm Evan.
I'm Trevor.
And this is HNN. Welcome back, everyone.
Hey, have you heard anything about the auditorium?
Are you talking about the lights?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Do you know anything about it?
Honestly, not enough. I'm in the dark on that issue.
Harlem High School graduates and alumni band together to save their auditorium.
WIFR's Nathaniel Langley finds Huskies past and present who believe the stage is crumbling from a lack of funding.
Say your name and how you're involved with this project.
My name is Evan Ecker, and I am a theater student at Harlem High School. Wait, can you even see me?
No, I think some lights are going out in the space.
Let me turn on my phone. Is that
Okay,
better?
yeah, there we go.
All right, awesome.
Actually, move it a little forward.
Okay,
A little more.
is that good now?
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
All right. Can you redo that, please, so we can actually see you?
Yeah, of course. My name is Evan Ecker, and I am a theater student at Harlem High School.
A lot of students find this auditorium to be a refuge away from their home or just day-to-day life, and it allows themselves to fulfill their passions, their goals, and or just make friends, find a community, and belong somewhere.
The auditorium has amount of uses, including concerts, theater, meetings, and renting the space out to even dance companies, and so much more. But with this current state we have the space in, it is so hard for some people to really want to shine. And we've had lighting situations where we've had flickers, which have caused numerous of stress throughout our performances, including to where some people have had, with seizures and stuff, have had a little bit of problems with it.
The fine arts have just as much as an impact as any other extracurricular in sports, and then sadly it doesn't showcase it through the auditorium, with there only being 7 house lights available, and us for rehearsal and stuff having to use basic floodlights to keep the auditorium lit. I think it's just unfair for future generations of students who go through the fine arts to find themselves in a position like this, because ultimately then we as a school aren't giving them the unlimited potential and showcasing them that they can do what they want and that they can dream if we don't repair this auditorium and we work towards a plan.
And this has been obviously going on for 4 to 5 years. I recently decided to take action as a result of continuing to feel like there was a lack of communication between the school board and the fine arts staff. So I decided to take initiative just because of the fact that the final budget already was nearby at the time. And I wanted to make sure that we can get this onto the school board's attention.
The district is very active in fixing this problem and committed to fixing this problem. So yes, we've spoken with many people, many stakeholders are involved in fixing the problem. I think there's been a little bit of a misperception that there's not efforts to fix it. There absolutely is. We are absolutely on a track to fixing all of it. It just takes time because we need to be very responsible with district money, and we can't spend something on a very expensive project like this without really doing a lot of work, and that is frustratingly slow sometimes. That process does take time.
I was going to say, hearing this, I mean, obviously, I've been on the board since before. I never heard that we never approved anything with saying that there's no funding. So that was news to me to hear that. We've been getting constant reports of waiting for bids. The last was the $250,000 that we're spending towards different things. But what's happened is the best thing possible is concerned voices come forward and let us know things that we don't know.
I felt really good about what we said. I feel like the board really heard what we had to say for the topic. It did ended up moving some stuff around so they could still address it, and I really praise them for that. I think it went very well, and I'm hoping they still are doing what they were talking about doing.
I think the bottom line with all of this is that we've heard everyone, we've heard the comments, we've gotten the reports. We're going to get it done. Period. I mean, whether or not things have been brought to our attention, whatever the case may be until tonight, doesn't really matter. We need to get it done. So that's what we're going to work on. Well, the things that were brought up tonight, obviously now we need to go back and figure this out, but we can get those fixed ASAP.
And I got an email from Dr. Boyce right away, right after we were done speaking, so I think it went very well.
I have nothing but good things to say about our fine arts program, and they do deserve a good space to perform in. So yeah, I think I've been in the school for 21 years. I've seen many, many, many quality productions, and they are always very, very impressive. So there's been a lot of good things to come out of that auditorium, and I look forward to a bright future in more ways than one for the Harlem Auditorium.
I went into a 3rd-hour class with Intro to Drama with Mr. Pinkerton. That changed my life because he persuaded me into joining this theater, and I did both those shows, even though I was really only planning to do one and push a button. Instead, I ended up going backstage and doing the running crew, which was actually seen on stage, even though I had stage fright. I was able to show my passion, and recently this year, I have been accepted for the All-State 2025 show, The Prom, which is one of the biggest shows a high schooler can get into as a drama person.
I first want to start off by saying that the auditorium is the way that we students find our way to the future. Personally, with myself, I did football for 2 years as a manager, and I didn't know what to do beyond just business. And then I joined theater over a cookie and a signature, and I was like, wait, this is my calling, this is my passion, my dream. And I'm like, I want to own a theater. I want to do something in the fine arts. And sadly, with the state that the auditorium's in, a lot of these students aren't going to be able to find that same passion or really achieve that unlimited potential that we preach.
Wow, great work, guys. To stay updated with the new lights in the auditorium, follow the Save the Harlem High School Auditorium Facebook page.
Yeah, I'm glad I saw that so I could have a better understanding and maybe even try to help out. Now, are you excited for Halloween coming up?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to end up trick-or-treating.
That reminds me, we're having a trunk or treat fundraiser.
I wonder what that means. Let's go check it out.
Trunk or treat.
Sorry, kid, you're 2 days early.
Oh.
That sounds like such a good idea.
You know what another good idea would be? Fixing that late bus issue.
What are you talking about now?
That late bus has made me late so many times to my first hour because my bus is off schedule.
Yeah, they need to fix that soon. My teacher's been getting really upset with me because I walk in after the bell.
Here's all the information about that.
Okay, so it's 7:40 right now. And the bus is barely coming.
Dude, usually I wake up, get ready, and by the time I leave my house to go to the bus stop, I wait there for like 5 minutes because I get there when the bus usually gets there.
Like, there's not really much traffic until we get turn onto Alpine. Then there's a bunch of buses and cars that hold up all the buses trying to get into the school.
It's now 8:06, as y'all can see. We're barely walking inside the building.
My bus usually gets here like 8:02. Sometimes it's come early, like 7:50 once, but usually 8:02.
Like, before the bell rings, like, I got only like 3 minutes to get into class or 2 minutes.
And starting class is actually an important way to kind of get everything set up and get going. Sometimes a rough start to a class, depending on kind of the makeup and maturity level of your students, can lead to a rough hour. And I have about, some days it seems like maybe 3 to 5 kids who are coming in late because of buses, and depending on what bus they are, they're not always coming in at the same time. So, if that's from 3 different buses, that's 3 different distractions at the beginning.
I haven't gotten any tardies, but I've been late to my first hour at least like 8-9 times.
No, if I know that a student is late because the bus was late, then I'm not marking them tardy.
Yeah, so what they've been doing to communicate to us is basically through email. So for probably a couple times a week, it seems like on average, we get an email first hour saying, hey, there's some late buses, don't mark those kids tardy.
Well, I would change, I suppose, our parking lot and our whole getting in and out of school issue. I think I just think it is what it is. We have thousands of students here, and everybody wants to get here around the same time in the morning, and there's limited entrances and exits, and I've found myself in a line on Alpine waiting to get into the school in the morning sometimes, and it's tough. So
what they would like to see is people who are coming to the school, whether it's employees or students who are parking, they want you to use the north entrance, so the one by the baseball fields, and then keep the buses, that first entrance, that south entrance. And I think the parents dropping off kids, they want to use the north entrance as well.
Being late to school is one thing, but being late to a football game, you won't see that happening.
So true. By the way, what theme do we have this week?
The themes have recently been changed, but we should double check to see what they are.
Bro, Natalia, I told you to wear frat.
Literally, no you didn't, bro.
Well, it's fine, because I brought you something anyways.
Thanks, Kayla. But how'd your message get changed?
I don't know.
Flashback.
Remember to dress up for the theme before pulling up to the game.
Yeah, we don't want to see you in your regular school clothes.
And that's the show, Harlem. Like us on Facebook.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Let's go.
Hopefully.
Oh, there's somebody at the door.
Wait, oh, there's someone at the door.
Say less. What if I want to say less? Wait a minute, you don't have headphones on. How can you hear the sound?
Oh my gosh. And I still gotta do that. That's crazy.
I really don't want to go to the gym, so this is fine.